DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Look at this Bills defense again. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Off the option, here's Henry. Bulldozes past him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great...
And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determined.
Take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Davison Igbinosun on the coverage.
Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. It's King. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's King. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 8-yard line.
Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to... Ravens returns to the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's King. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jackson now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. Set to start this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Jackson to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Jackson. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw.
Get set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Back to throw. Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now a handoff to Henry. Trucks over it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 64 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's King. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Back to throw. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Offense heading back out onto the field. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some space here. Shoves him aside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working out hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Ready to go on offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Play action. It's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Jackson now off the bootleg. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Set for this next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And I don't think he went much of anywhere. They definitely didn't move the pile. And he's going to be stopped, no gain.
At the 44-yard line.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.